his lawyers terminated. I'm not sure why, what could be the reason for them to terminate their mandate. But they terminated, and then again now in June, when he's supposed to sign, he gets new lawyers. When new lawyers come, they say we need to start afresh the process. We need to do the financial disclosure, which is something that he was supposed to do last year in October. And in between, he's been moving assets. He's been moving properties from his name into other entities, you know. So now they say, let's go and do the financial disclosure. We're like, but we already have an agreement. Why are we starting everything all over again? And I even sent him a message to say, why are you dragging this thing? Are you up to your tricks? Because last year we had family meetings, and when we were having family meetings, you were saying, you will sign, you're sick, you're out of town. Next thing I was trolling, next thing I was on social media, next thing, you know, it was story after story. So to this point, this is what's happening. I'm trying to get divorced to this guy. He's just dragging. He's just dragging the whole thing, and he's just abusing us. Because as we speak, we got evicted. He doesn't care. On the 25th, the sheriff went to his place. They took the assets. They took his furniture. On the 25th, he throws a big party for the business to say the business is the business is celebrating 5 years of existence, you know. But a day before, his furniture got evicted, and he didn't send money, you know. And now it's his son's birthday. He didn't even buy one cake, or I don't know, you know. He's just not bothered, you know. And then he goes on social media and he plays a different. He's a different person from social media to being an individual. Like privately, he's a success, and privately, he's a failure. You can't be a success and your child doesn't go to school. Like, what kind of a man do we have to force you? Do I have to go to lawyers to instruct you to pay for your child's school fees? I mean, this is basic needs, but I have to go to lawyers every now and then, you know. So this guy I've been abused. I went through a lot, and there are some things that I cannot talk about because there are legal litigations that are going, like protection order, that I cannot disclose the context of. But in a nutshell, I've been abused, and he knows that I'm not a person who likes social media. He knows that I'm not a person who will open up to social media, and then he's using that to drag me. Now there are court papers that evicted us from the place, and then he goes and says, they are not evicted. I still have a place, you know. So to him, this is just a game. Sure. To him, this is just a game. I've tried to get divorced. We've been trying to get divorced. I had a conversation with him before going to the lawyers. The family intervened. Still nothing happened. The lawyers, to this day, we're still speaking. We're still singing one song. And he told me that he has power. He will use his finances. He has connections. He has officers on his payroll. He has social media. He knows how to make this thing trend. You know, he'll mess me up. And this is like, I am tired because this has been dragging, and I've been silent for a very long time. And I've been silent on the business that I've started. When this business started, he was staying in my mom's house. When this business started, his mom was staying in my house that I'm using, my business property. I moved his mom from a shack. There's now a shack that apparently our sneaker started from. When the sneaker started, his mom was staying in my house. I had moved his mom into my house. You know, my brothers were there, my brothers and their friends. They were the one who were packaging, the boxes. Yeah. When you make an order, I would come home, take orders, and there would be a list. We call it e-commerce, you know. Yeah. Our brothers would have to say, okay, you want a size 5, a yellow one, we put in size 5, and then he goes and deliver. So now it seems like I'm a gold digger. This business started when I was not there. I'm coming for things that I'm running away from divorce, which is not the truth. The actual truth is he's delaying this entire process. The actual truth is he's not even paying a cent towards maintenance. The actual truth is I've started this business. I used to provide for his mom. I would even buy his mom the pets. I would buy his sisters, you know, they would call me and say, we don't have food. While he was celebrated on publicly, he would be sponsoring big events. He'll be sponsoring big events. He'll be sponsoring soccer teams. He would be, you know, people are praising he will be singing his praises. At that time, his mother will be calling me and say, my daughter, could you please buy me electricity? We don't have electricity. His brother will be calling me and say, could you please send me money? They just kicked our kid out of school.